Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome back to Freight Forwarding plus Factorio 2. We are working towards steam power, ever so slowly. But we'll get there. And it will be nice once we get there. For now, I've got a lot of wind. Oh look, there we go. Perfect. I think I just paused music somehow. Alright, we're 56%. I will need some gears. Just craft some iron stuff. Did I need beams? No, just pipes. Pipes and gears and stone furnaces. Alright, how close are we to these biters? Pretty close. That's already at 5. So pollution will start spreading onto the biters pretty soon. Huh. Where can I see the evolution? Do I need a mod for that? I'm curious what that's at. Grab a couple more labs here. Oh, weird, you can't pick or dollies the shelter. Odd. Okay, let's move these two up here. Looks a little nicer. Okay, those are done for now. All available power is going to research. 65%. Almost there. Make some more wind turbines. Why don't I always show pollution values? Kinda... Oh, well, never mind. I thought it would only show in the, if pollution was selected. But that is not the case. But yeah, we're just about to start spreading there. Okay, well, incoming biter attack, I guess. Kill them. Yeah. Probably can. I have a lot of fish. I have the fish. Got the time, because we're waiting for this research anyway. Preemptive strike. Speak softly and carry a big submachine gun. Yeah, the rifle ammo lasts forever. 30 shots apiece. Even craft it. I mean, I might as well craft a few more because I'm gonna have gun turrets eventually. I'll need to go fetch more lead. Alright, biters. Y'all don't... Oh, rocks in the way. I forgot that's a thing in Factorio. I wanted to come over here to attack the worm. Don't get hit. Don't get hit by the poison. Oh gosh, the other base. Ah! Eat the fish, eat the fish, eat the fish. Stupid rocks are like really in the way. Okay, I got it. Jeez. I would do some armor D-Jones if it didn't cost 4,000 or whatever to research. Actually, I think it's just 1,000, but still. Oh, there's another worm. Great. Great. Just stand out of range. That one's dead. Kill this one. Come on, baby. Nice. Oh no. The worm. They don't seem to like what I'm doing to their home. Yes, grenades are definitely far away, for sure. Ouch. Got me. Got me. Okay. Kill this last one. Do the worm dance. Kill that last worm. I don't know if they're stronger. Or if Factorio reduces the damage, or what. I don't really know. Do I want to take on the other base? I guess I should. I'm right here. Wow, this is Wormtown. Wormtown Central, huh? Got him. All right. Well, that was kind of fun and eventful. Yeah, the physics of projectiles, like actually running into things, is very different, for sure. Mildly dangerous indeed. I would say more than mildly, even. Grab all the creep. Yum yum. Look at all that. We could burn that for fuel. Free power. Okay, so now we have a little bit more time. It's gonna hit that base pretty soon though, but whatever. Steam is done, basically. Yeah, you need the creep for research packs. You can generate it later, like without killing enemies, but it's definitely easier to have some collected already. There we go, steam engine done, baby. Let's go. All right, 2 boilers, 4 steam engines. 2 boilers, 4 steam engines. And we'll do a separate offshore pump. And then for now, I'll just feed them with chests. Oh, I keep forgetting to get Bob's adjustable inserters. Because now we need inserters for this. Why don't I just grab it real quick? It takes 2 seconds. Mods. Bob's adjustable inserters. Done. Confirm. Burner drill for fuel? Oh, you know what? I've never even considered putting a boiler on top of a coal patch and just direct mining into it. Never even thought about it. Guess we could do that. But we'll just use chests. Why is OBS not showing Factorio? It's loading. I don't know why it's not showing. Is it not working? It's not working. Buzz the monkey. There it is. All right. So that fixes that problem. I thought I crafted one of you. I did. Okay. I need pipes on shift 3, otherwise I'll go crazy. For now, I was just going to do this with coal. Oh, I forgot the offshore pumps need power. That's such a pain in the butt. It creates, you know, the issue of brownouts that power spiral you to death. Okay. Why are these... What? What is going on here? Hello? What? What's going on? Oh, nothing's using power. Just my whole base is idle right now. That's funny. I was like, what? No, something's definitely wrong still. Oh, no, they're not running because wind turbines are enough to power everything right now. Okay, no, we're good. I got it. I know you've all been yelling at your screens. I got it, we're good. Let's start a research. Light armor is not worth it right now. Walls, probably not worth it. Iron pickaxe, not worth it. Trees might be worth it. 600, so that's 18,000 research seconds though. That's a lot of time. It might not be worth it. We might just need to go for automation. Oh, but that's 30,000 research seconds. Maybe I do work towards trees, honestly. And then I don't have to worry as much about pollution, and I can build more burner stuff. That's not crazy. Maybe it's crazy. It doesn't feel crazy. I see you're on the pipes between boilers instead of pipes between the steam engine team. Yes. Yes, definitely. That just feels wrong to me. I don't know. This is just how I've always done it. You know, can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? And someone was saying, and they are correct, I should use a wind turbine to power the little doohickey here. Because they are the same amount of power. Oh, no. No. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Stop eating my coal mining operation. Seriously though, there must be a biter base in this region. Which means I got some killing to do. I do need more fish first. And I'm gonna need to go get some more lead soon, which is a long journey. Long journey. Let me get these running real quick. Go get some more fish. Here's one. There's another one. Just gotta look for the ever so faint shadow. Thought that was one. Here's one. Alright, that should be good enough. Use deconstruction planer for fishing. Interesting. Does it stop the fish, like dead in their tracks? Stun them. Magical stun gun for fishing. Alright, those are all good. Fill these up. And we actually have enough power for once, which feels really good. I'm gonna put some lead in here. Oh, I'm out of copper. It stops them, and yeah, it marks them. Makes sense. Alright, let's go hunting. Let's go hunt some orc. There it is. There's the offender. Ooh, there's two. Goodness. Oh, and it's got 1 billion worms? Yikes. Yikes. Alright, well I can long range from here, take at least that one out, and then I can get to the worms easier. Change direction when they shoot. Got 2 of them. Almost got that one. I got that one. Stop hitting the rocks. Oh my gosh, there's 3 over here. We're doomed. We're doomed. Don't stand in the poison. Okay. Well, this is gonna be tricky. I don't know. I don't even know if we have enough ammo to take out the other 2. Hey, we created our first 1,000 cards. Look at that. I do like the milestones mod. I feel like I was kind of medium on it before, but now that I have it, it makes you feel good about yourself, and that's priceless. Yeah, we're gonna trigger that one too. Okay. You really need those gun turrets. Maybe I shouldn't have done this first. Well, but then it'll fix the pollution problem. So I go back and forth. Back and forth we go. It's also nice as a viewer if game time isn't displayed elsewhere. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Because now you guys can kind of see the update on how long we've played every once in a while. Does it show in here? Yeah. So we're 2 hours and 13 minutes in. Okay, I should craft. Let's do 4 more labs. And then keep going with wire here. I don't really use folders, but I did add a folder to put all my old saves in, so... Why is that marked for... Oh. I guess that's why. I put all my old crap in a folder, because it was getting way too full. So I sort of just did the thing where you're like, oh my god, my desktop has too many icons on it, and then you just... you make a folder called Fall 2023, and then you put everything in that folder, and it's like, oh look, now I have a clean desktop. That's oh god, is that how I play Factorio too? I guess it is, isn't it? It's really funny, actually. Yeah, exactly. I was having to scroll way too far to find what I wanted to find. Alright, there we go. So... how many are we at? 16? I like that number. Nice power of 2. And power is doing just fine, although it's probably not. I need to put more coal in the boilers. And I'm gonna just put some fences there, because that's probably gonna get attacked. Or these. I don't know if that'll even work. Will they attack those first? Or will they just run around them? No idea. Okay. I guess we can just do this. And that will connect to those pipes as walls. Why not stone furnaces? More expensive. Okay, well, I don't really care about that. I got plenty of stone. I haven't even had to mine stone yet this game. Probably should have a little doodad set up. Just power it with wood for a minute. Okay, yeah, that we are just about to start spreading into that one. We're still a few chunks away from the southern one, pretty far from the northeast. Northwest, I don't think we'll hit that anytime soon. This one will hit, but there are some trees to help out, so that'll probably be okay. And there's some trees here too. And we're already halfway to having our own trees, which is what we really want. Having our own trees is where it's at. Each run has its own game, or own folder. That makes sense. I've thought about doing that, but I don't know. Too lazy, I guess. It's also kind of annoying, Steam trying to sync things, because if you just change it in Windows, then, like, Steam screws it up later. So you kind of have to do it in-game. Let's see, I guess I could put one here. I wanted to do this, but the turbine's in the way. But then if I move that over, can't build one there. And if I build it there, it connects to the steam engine. I did too, G Jones. I still redeemed the Steam key though, and I play it through Steam. It's just simpler to update that way and everything. Yeah, I got the game long before it was on Steam. Hashtag hipster. Dang it. Whatever. Keep filling you. I guess I need more labs again. Let's do 8 more. Ah! Get stuck on that thing every time. I might as well unbuild it now that we've got real power set up. How close are we? 12.9, huh? That one's at 14.8. This one, we've still got a little bit of time. We're at 62%. I think we might be okay. Might just be okay. These make 0.5 a second. And these research, I guess it depends on the research, a 30th of 1 per second. So 4 of these can support 15 labs at that research speed. But researches are different speeds, right? You know, they consume packs at different rates. So kind of depends on the research. Okay, let's see. We are polluting. Or is that? I don't know. That might not actually be counting towards the biters. That's good. We need all the time we can get. Time for some lead. I think I'm gonna wait till we have trees and work on trees. I'm gonna try to get pollution under control, and then we'll go get some lead. Because once we have pollution under control, we should be able to get to turrets then without triggering more biters, I think is my hope. Okay, there we go. It's a lot of tech cards. Fill up all the labs. You can check on the production tab. What? I forgot that this is even a thing. They added it, you know, long after I had kind of stopped playing with biters. Look at this. That's so cool. This is neat. I can see how much my greenhouses are eating. Look at that. I can see if biters are eating pollution, which they're not right now, which is good. I forgot this was even a thing. And kills. Losses. Yes, the early days. Totally forgot about all those other tabs. So are these constant pollution eating? Yeah, they do eat pollution constantly. Okay. It's just they stop running because they get full. And I don't have inserters taking things out yet. Alright, 89%. We're almost there. And then... So what exactly do we unlock? We unlock the ability to craft trees in a greenhouse out of 40 wood. I can take all this wood that we've been crafting and craft trees out of it. Get a little bit more glass here. And then, let's see, can I craft another greenhouse? No, I need more glass. There we go. A couple more greenhouses, 98%. So it is spreading, right? Because that's gonna dump into that square. Or will it dump into this, or does it dump into both? I don't actually know. Or does it dump into all four? Like, how does the... When it spills over, which it's about to... I guess it goes into... Yeah, probably all four surrounding ones. I'll need 4,000 trees? What? Where are you getting that? Okay. Which tree do I like? I like this one. We make that tree. When it was running, 1.5k trees took care of 30%. Well, I do know my next research, so we can get started on that. But the other nice thing is I'm removing pollution even by crafting trees. So there's also that. Helping my base. Hey, look. Plant. Beautiful. Damage to be taken. Tree variation. Yeah. I guess it doesn't show, but I can try to reduce pollution here at the source. Yeah, but we'll definitely be attacked soon. I wish it would show you the total in menus like this. Like, we can see how much each one is producing, but there's no like total pollution line, which is kind of annoying. I really wish there was, because you kind of just have to add it all together, which is basically impossible when there's like a million different sources. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. And it's not all being absorbed, so you can't even total these up. Also, I don't think that number is accurate. I don't think they even... Something about the time difference. I don't think we've touched 3,500 trees. Because all there is this little forest, and this one, and a little bit of that one. So I don't think that number is correct. I don't think there's 3,500 trees. That's a lot of trees. We're talking like maybe a few hundred here that we've actually touched with our pollution cloud. So I have no idea what the situation is. Okay, what we need is to feed with inserters, because I ain't sitting here and babysitting this. And the other ones I'll just fill up with coal and they'll run long enough. And now that I think about it, burner inserters can fuel themselves with the wood that the greenhouses are making. So we should be running more of those. Can I choose 2 different trees for variety? Sure. If that will make you happy. I'll switch this one to a nice... whatever that is. Wait, how are they being fueled? Oh, of course I feed it with literally something that can be power. That was not my intention. I was just confused. If it hasn't received any power, how is it moving items? Oh, that's weird. Does it get a few movements for free? Huh. It's very interesting. I don't know what's up with that. Oh, it makes a variety automatically, it looks like. It's always worked for a few seconds for free? Huh, well, the more you know. I never knew that. Right. Power. I might need to expand my coal power a little bit. Okay. I'll get me a bit more before they gum up. And we need research to keep crafting. We need more wood. More copper, cable. Grab some more copper. They need more coal. And then... No, I don't have very much coal for the boilers. Okay, more trees. I think it would be pretty flavorful if I plant some trees in between the greenhouses, wouldn't it? What's up, Teus? Plant them in the same chunks as my polluters. It's fine. There's a big enough cloud that putting them 1 or 2 tiles over from... Oh, I should really put some with the boiler, shouldn't I? But, yeah, I definitely should put some with the boilers. That's for sure. I think I will go ahead and belt this just to kind of future-proof it a little bit. Yes, greenhouses absorb pollution, but they don't. They're not like absorbing the whole chunk's worth of pollution. Like, y'all are worrying about a problem that won't exist for quite a while, which is I don't have enough pollution in the chunk to absorb. That is definitely not the problem yet. It will be eventually if we have enough trees. And later there are the pollution cleaner things, but I don't think we'll ever need that. We're going to clear the whole island of fighters. The pollution concern is only for now until I get turrets. And once I have turrets, we can clear the island. And then once we've cleared the island, we don't have to worry about pollution at all. And then we'll go to other islands and they will be full of fighters. And then we'll have to just kill everything. That's the only reason I turned biters on for this mod, is because I knew we would be able to deal with them permanently, temporarily, if that makes any amount of sense. Is this going to get damaged? No. I don't remember exactly how the tree killing mechanics work either. You are almost certainly correct, D. Jones. Hey, Red Raff. Yeah, we just got started a little bit ago. I just like trees, what can I say? It's a cool idea. Is it actually efficient? Probably not. But who knows? Maybe it'll help enough that we can have to kill one less spider nest before we get turrets. Because we're still a long way away from turrets. We still have to finish this. Then we have to make 200 more and 200 red cards. So it's pretty far. And we're currently out of packs completely. Joy. How big is the island? This-ish. I haven't explored the whole thing, Jamaiah. So it's like big, but not massive. I do need to go get lead. Yes, that is correct. Let me grab more wood, get these going. I'm gonna add maybe 2 more here. And then we need the wire, which I don't have enough of. Indeed, Red Raff, I agree. It will be interesting. Or at least that's one word for it. Yeah, I feel like the second I go to get a bunch of lead, the biters are going to attack. Okay, 6 of those running. There's 130 more packs. Get those running. Grab more wood. I increased ore frequency, size, and richness a little bit from default. So we will, thankfully, have a little bit better chances when it comes to having enough ore. Yeah, it went up to negative 0.67 from adding those trees. It definitely is not enough. I don't know how much trees absorb, but it's not a ton. Okay, why don't we... I mean, these guys are gonna attack any second is the problem. So I should probably go clear out their attack force and then go get lead. And I think to get lead, we're gonna do 8... We'll do 16 burner miners into chests and just get as much as we can before biters get triggered. Clear out a little bit of my inventory. Alright, I know you guys are thinking about attacking. I guess they don't really have much of a force yet, so we should be able to clear this out easily enough, and then we should be good for a bit. Okay, yep, you eat that rock. Feel free. Feel free. Alright, now we shall go get some lead. Pump the enemy's guts full of lead. I got to the count of 10. 1, 2, 10. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That just demolished a lot of pollution. Each tree eats 0.001 per second? That sounds too low. 0.06 per minute? Maybe that's right. Yeah, no, that does sound about right, actually. Given what we're seeing. Very low, for sure. But it's better than nothing. So 5 trees is 0.3 a minute, which counteracts... Oh God, these are polluting 50 a minute. JK, we would need so many trees. It's like not even funny. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up on that. I do have enough coal, I think, for the boilers. Let me get rid of a few things here before we head out. Let's get rid of a few of those. Don't need an extra pistol. And I'll grab some more coal. We got 16 burners and some chests. Yeah, I mean, the boilers aren't running at full capacity, but if they were, I would need... How many trees? We said each one is 0.06, so you need 16 trees per 1 per minute. So you would need 16 times 50, which is 800 trees to counteract 1 boiler burning coal. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Hey, Arctic Spartan. Freight forwarding is a mod that, yeah, it adds like cargo ships and boats and planes. And so the goal, you kind of start on like a big island and then you expand to other islands. And you have to, you know, use freight forwarding tactics to transport those items around to different islands. Oh yeah, no, D Jones, I get that you're on the team kill all biters. I'm also on team kill all biters. I just thought we could maybe manage the pollution a bit before we get to turrets. I don't think I realized how bad trees actually are at pollution management. Because they seem so effective when they're on the outskirts of your base at slowing down the pollution cloud, but at the end of the day, they really don't do that much. Okay. Let's get some more lead. Those all built. And then fill them all up with coal. And see how much lead we can get. And for those of you that weren't here when we did this last time, the reason we need lead is because it's the only way you can make rifle magazines, which are the ones that go into gun turrets. So currently at my home base, I don't have lead, which means I don't have the resources needed for turrets defending my base, which is a bit of a bummer. So we're going to use some boilers, and that's going to quickly, very quickly expand into making these biters angry. But I should be able to hold off some attacks. They're still all small biters. Can I do, like, slash evolution? Still pretty small, 0.04. Should have brought some trees. Yeah, that would have helped. 0.06 a minute versus... What is this? 12 times 16. I think we're at exactly 200 a minute here. Red Raff, I don't know if it's intentional or not because of the combination of Crastorio's changes to ammo and freight forwarding. Like, freight forwarding is compatible with Crastorio, but I don't know how carefully it's been. Oh. I think he just... Is that an attack of one biter? Do they send attacks of one biter? It's possible that the mod maker just didn't consider that potentially difficult combo. You're very sure it's intentional? I'm less certain than that. Because otherwise, like, if you were playing with biters on really bad, this wouldn't even be possible. Like, what if you couldn't get to the lead patch, you know, because biters are in the way? Then you literally can't even use turrets. And I don't know, turrets are a core part of the Factorio experience with biters. And so I don't think locking turrets behind a patch of ore this far away makes a ton of sense. I don't feel like that's good balance. Oh. You're the modder doing compatibility towards it. So wait, you're the one that's doing the compatibility of K2 and FF? Awesome, awesome. I would recommend maybe having a little bit of lead in the starting patch. Because like, a lot of people that are going to try this might turn the biters up even harder, because maybe they like Death World or whatever. And then you're like, you can't even get turrets at the home base. So having a little bit of lead at the starting patch, I think would be very good for game enjoyment. Because as it is right now, like, this is fine for how many biters I have, but if I had turned them up more, I think I would have been screwed. But I'm glad to know it's intentional. I guess that actually makes me happier. I'd rather have it be intentional and disagree with it than have it be like, oh, we didn't even think of it. So I appreciate the intentionality. We can agree to disagree on whether or not maybe it's a good dev decision, which is fine. But I just think if the lead was closer, that would be also a different story. Like if you only needed to clear, you know, one patch of biters or something, but being this far away, you know, if it was like right here or here, about the same distance as biters start appearing, there, even if there was a small patch about that distance, this is far enough that I had to explore on foot for, I don't know what that was, 10 or 20 minutes to even find it. And then it's unreasonably far away to belt at this point in the game, which means I can't get turrets, ammo, even like automated-ish. So I have to play like cargo mule myself. I don't know. It's definitely not impossible, but I also don't know if it's best practice for developing fun. I think having enough lead at your home base to at least automate turret ammo would probably be better, so that players can defend against biters. Because this is a game all about automation, and not being able to automate defense feels kind of bad. Alright, we are close to a full inventory of lead, though, which should be plenty for a while. Well, I mean, fun and challenge can overlap, or they can, you know, be mutually exclusive in some cases, or they can just be different goals, and you can find a solution that accomplishes both. You know, there's a little bit of everything in there. I'm glad that you're here, Red Raft, so I can throw my hat into the ring of voting for it to change. But, you know, it's your... Well, I guess it's not your mod, but it's like your compatibility. Plus, you're in close contact with Zorma. So I'll at least throw my vote to change it slightly. Because, yeah, as it is, I think it prohibits players from having biters extremely difficult, which some players really like to do. Some players are like, ooh, let's turn biters up to like 600%, 600%. And I think this would be impossible as it is, because you can't automate turret ammo without expanding your base all the way out to here. But given that I only put biters on 150, 150, it's doable. Doable, but annoying, I will say, but doable. And it will stop being an annoyance pretty soon. Because once I go back, and in fact, I think I'm going to call it now. So we're gonna remove all these. Oh! Oh my. Good timing, I guess. Grab some fish. No, no, no! Don't kill that chest. Don't you dare kill that chest. Alright. We got a jet. Yeah, I often have found that when I give feedback to modders, it can be something that, you know, they haven't experienced themselves because they're like, oh yeah, I've been too busy modding to play. It really is the challenge of development. I know some people are like, okay, I'll mod for 5 hours and then I test it for 15 minutes to make sure it works and then back to modding for 5 hours. So I'm happy to be a guinea pig. Look at all this lead we have now that only stacks to 15. So should be enough to fill a couple turrets though. And we're already a third of the way towards automation tech cards being researched. And we're stuck. I guess the other option would be to allow turrets to accept pistol magazines. That would, and you would probably need to tell the player that that's the case because that's not default Factorio 2 behavior. but then that would allow players to automate a crappier ammo at home, so they can at least defend against the biter attacks once they have turrets. So that could be a solution. Lead to rocks, I think would be a little bit too little lead. But I think that's in the right direction for sure. What am I doing? We gotta get research started back up here. I guess it depends on how much lead. You know, if they drop like 100 lead, then maybe that'd be enough. Or maybe even too much, I don't know. But yeah, I think the play, like, how much have I gathered so far? And again, I don't have biters on super difficult. So if someone did, you know, they would need a lot more lead to deal with them. I've only gathered 520, and that feels like it might be enough to get me to the point where I can connect a belt here and destroy these bases with turrets. I might need one more trip though. So yeah, if the player has access to like 1,000 lead-ish early on, if they explore a little bit, that could work. Or yeah, just a crappier ammo type that can be crafted, like a rifle magazine, primitive rifle magazine that doesn't have lead in it. Just some way that you can automate defense with turrets and ammo without having to go super far outside your starting area. Whatever the specific solution is, doesn't need to be that. Like, a lot of things could solve that problem, I think. But you just need to be able to automate turret ammo somehow, I think is the main idea. Copper. Copper cable. Alright. And we're also going to need to make red packs, which is just iron and copper, but I'll preemptively grab some more assembling machines for that. Alright, fuel these up. Grab some more fuel. Yeah, something like that, Teus. It doesn't even need to be cheap as heck. It could be expensive in terms of iron, you know, to the point where you don't really want to do it that way. But as long as it can kill, you know, the early waves of biters until you can get to the lead, then that's good enough. Okay, so we're crafting those. We got, oh, copper, I need copper. Might add another one. That's where craft or Q to front is so helpful. He's modding in lead from rocks before the stream is over. I hope it's a lot of lead, because I mean, how many rocks have I mined? Is that in the kills category? No, that's only enemies. You probably can't see rocks, can you? I've probably only mined 20 rocks. So you would want an average lead return of like, I don't know, 30 at least. Even then, if they... The problem... Okay, here's the problem. The problem with lead from rocks is that the more biters you have, the more difficult settings you put, the less it accomplishes the goal. And that's directly in opposition with the more biters you have, the more you need the lead to be in the starting area. The less biters you have, the more you are capable of just belting it from a million miles away. So it's actually like the problem gets worse in two ways as you increase the biter settings. So that's where I don't know if lead from rocks is a great solution, because you kind of double up the problem. Because if I had 600%, 600%, then, you know, it definitely wouldn't be enough lead to just have some from rocks, because I'm going to have biters all over my butt, and I'm going to need like hundreds and hundreds of rifle magazines to defend until I can finally expand out to that lead. So I think at the end of the day, a small lead patch is just the best solution here. One that won't last you forever, but is enough to like get you through, and then players can increase the lead richness if they want to, you know, have a little bit more lead in the starting area to counteract the biters. I'm trying to think of like, is there a better solution that I can think of? That seems to be the simplest for sure. That, or just having the expensive ammo that's made with copper, iron, stone, and coal. I think that might be the other solution. That's just as good, or better even. There wasn't a last time, Red. This is the first stream. So, this is the origin of this playthrough. Alright. I probably should be done soon, though. YouTube episode's already gone an hour and 6 minutes. Yeah. We're getting there, though. We're getting there. Pollution is continuing to spread, but not horribly. Honestly, the greenhouses are my best bet for reducing pollution. Maybe I should make more of those. A greenhouse is more effective than like 50 trees. I should just keep crafting more of these. The actual trees themselves are pointless, so let's quit that. And we'll just do more like this, and then we can have more burner miners, or burner inserters. That'll help a little bit with pollution. Let me make the inserters first. And then if I want, I could even prioritize fuel. If I end up having extra wood, I could put it as a higher priority on, you know, could unload some onto this belt. I can put extra wood over there. And we will put the rest of our trees over here. Just to make it look nice. I mean, if you mass produce trees, it can have a good impact on pollution. Oh, that's gonna be in the way. Oops. There we go. All right. So now we've got a good amount being absorbed by greenhouses. Same amount as from trees, basically. Still nowhere near what we're producing, but every little bit counts. And like I said, we can use that for power. Like, well, let's just say those two just give power all the time. Now these aren't fast, and they're actually kind of just about the right rate to keep up with the greenhouse's speed. So I'll put an extra one over there. And I also need more coal here. And we should probably call it a YouTube episode there. We'll do a couple more things on the stream before we sign off, so stick around. But for those of you on YouTube, as always, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.